It's the Mixed Life Podcast. Feel the glow. Wellness, wisdom, here we go.
The Mixed Life Podcast, episode 14, Breadwashed, the hidden costs of your daily slice, featuring Scott Miano and Emily Brooks. Inspired by the work of Dr. Eric Berg. Bread, it's the universal symbol of comfort, of nourishment, of home. We break it to form bonds. We serve it before the meal begins. In many cultures, to eat is to eat bread, so much so that the word for food is bread. Give us this day our daily bread. To break bread means to connect, to welcome, to share. At restaurants, it's the first thing they bring to the table. Warm, familiar, forgiving. But what if the thing we love most is doing the most harm? In today's episode, we unpack our deep cultural love affair with bread and what happens when you walk away from the loaf. From brain fog to bloating, blood sugar crashes to addiction, this episode exposes what your daily slice may really be costing you. And if you've ever said, I could never give up bread, this one's for you. Segment 1, Bread More Than a Food.
Hey, Mixed Life family. Welcome back to the Mixed Life Podcast. I'm Scott Miano, founder of Mixed Life, and today's topic might hit a little close to home because we're talking about bread. Not just what it does to your body, but what it represents.
I'm Emily Brooks, certified wellness coach, and let's be honest, bread is more than just food. It's a cultural icon, a religious symbol, a culinary welcome mat, and for a lot of us, it's a comfort habit we don't even question. But today, we're here to question it. Because the truth is, modern bread isn't what it used to be.
Segment 2, What's really in that slice?
Most people think brown bread is healthy. It looks darker. It says whole grain. It must be good, right? Not exactly. The reality is, many commercial breads, brown or white, are made with the same refined flour, blood sugar spiking starches, and preservatives. They just add a touch of molasses or caramel coloring to make it look more natural.
Dr. Eric Berg breaks it down like this. Modern bread is ultra-processed. The flour is pulverized so fine that it hits your bloodstream faster than table sugar. You're not getting the fiber, the germ, or the nutrition. You're getting glucose and inflammation.
And it's not just blood sugar. Gluten and additives in commercial bread can create gut irritation, increase zonulin production, which weakens the gut lining, and trigger a leaky gut cascade.
And you know what happens next? Autoimmune flares, skin issues, brain fog, chronic fatigue, all from something that's become a daily staple.
Segment 3, What happens when you stop eating bread?
Now here's where it gets powerful. Let's flip it. What happens when you remove bread? Here's what Dr. Berg and Benazati's research shows. Your blood sugar stabilizes, cravings for sweets and snacks drop dramatically. Bloating disappears, brain fog clears, energy goes up, insulin sensitivity improves, you start burning fat again.
People who remove bread often say it's like someone turned the lights back on in their brain. You're no longer chasing the next meal. Your hunger flattens. You feel calm. And here's the kicker. It usually happens in less than 7 days.
It's not just physical, it's emotional. You stop depending on bread to manage stress. You stop reaching for comfort food to regulate your mood.
You start trusting your body again.
Segment 4, But isn't whole wheat good for you?
Let's bust another myth. Whole wheat bread. Sounds great, but it's a label trap. Many whole wheat breads are still made with refined flour, sugar, seed oils, and additives. They might have a sprinkle of bran, but they hit your system like candy.
And if you're sensitive to gluten, wheat, or carbs in general, whole grain still means whole insulin spike. One slice can send your blood sugar soaring and crash it just as fast.
That crash is what drives fatigue, irritability, and that desperate need for more food 2 hours later.
Segment 5, Bread addiction is real.
Here's something that blew my mind when I read it. Bread can be addictive.
Not just emotionally, biochemically. When gluten breaks down in the digestive system, it produces compounds called gluteomorphins, morphine-like substances that bind to opioid receptors in your brain.
Which explains why it's so hard to stop at one roll. why toast is a craving, not a choice, why you feel worse before you feel better when you give it up.
It's not weakness, it's chemistry.
Segment 6. What about sourdough?
Good question. Not all bread is created equal. Traditional sourdough, made with slow fermentation and real starter cultures, is easier on your gut. The fermentation process lowers the glycemic impact and breaks down some of the gluten.
But most supermarket sourdough, it's fake, made with yeast, sugar, and shortcuts. It doesn't have the same benefits as the real thing.
If you're going to eat bread occasionally, opt for homemade fermented sourdough, ideally organic, stone ground, and made without industrial additives.
Segment 7. What to eat instead?
You're probably wondering, so if I ditch bread, what do I eat? Here's the good news. Plenty.
Try lettuce wraps, collard green wraps, coconut flour or almond flour flatbreads, cauliflower thins, cloud bread made with eggs and cream cheese, seed crackers, portobello mushrooms as buns, roasted sweet potato slices.
And when you're craving that toast texture, pan fry almond flour bread in grass-fed butter. Sprinkle with cinnamon and monk fruit. Boom. You've got a keto French toast.
Don't focus on what you're removing, focus on what you're reclaiming.
Segment 8. Real stories, real results.
We had a member, shout out to Luis, who told us he gave up bread for 30 days and dropped 12 pounds. But what shocked him most wasn't the weight. It was how clear his head felt. No more afternoon slumps, no more sugar crashes, just focus and calm.
Another member, Anna, said her chronic bloating disappeared in less than a week after removing gluten and processed bread. She thought it was just her normal, turns out it was the bread.
You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be aware.
Final segment. The bread breakthrough.
So here's the Mixed Life message. You don't have to break bread to build connection. You don't need a roll to feel full, and you don't need toast to feel comforted.
Bread doesn't have to be the villain, but the version we're eating today. It's ultra-processed, ultra-addictive, and ultra-harmful. Choose real food. Choose clarity. Choose health.
You were made to thrive, not to live in a fog of gluten, sugar, and spikes. Thanks for listening to the Mixed Life podcast.
If this episode opened your eyes or helped you finally say goodbye to that daily slice, share it with someone who needs a breakthrough. Until next time, eat clean, stay grounded, and stay mixed for life.
Begin your journey to better health and explore how it can become your business at mixedlife.vip.
It's the Mixed Life Podcast. Feel the glow. Wellness, wisdom, here we go. Mind, body, hustle in perfect sync. Tune in, level up, faster than you think.
Copyright 2025 Mixed Life LLC, published by Santa Mariana E Press, part of the Moonfish Group.